Hi everyone. So this week I am going to give you another little backdoor practice hack. So these are just things to try, okay, when you kind of tried everything else and all the tried and true practice techniques that you know of, and maybe it's something that you still feel like you miss too often. And it could be a shift, it could be just some sort of awkward hand position. If you've been following my posts, you know that I've been working on the Chaconne because on Violin Lab, we have the Chaconne project. So we have weekly meetups where, I kind of talk about it. And at this point, you can fast forward while I promote my Violin Lab platform. If you do fast forward, then you'll miss the offer that I'm going to put out there. So it's this. If you haven't been on Violin Lab and you haven't seen all the resources and the curriculum and all of the content that I've been tirelessly making for the past 15 years, then I would love for you to take a look around. So if you email me and you say, free trial, please, in the subject line, I'll give you a free week to take a look. No strings attached. You don't have to enter credit card information. And if you put in the subject line, I love you, free trial, please. I'll give you 2 weeks to take your time, look around, see what you think. Okay, so this hack, I'm calling this the degree of certainty. And this is just something that I really like. It's really been doing something positive in practice. And it's based on this feeling that sometimes I hope that you've had this feeling where you just kind of know something right before you get confirmation of what it is that you think you know. So like you're laying in bed, this has happened twice, to this morning and yesterday morning, both mornings. I'm laying there, I wake up and I'm like, it's probably 7:24. And it was, and sometimes you do that, you do it frequently, you might even just be a minute or two off, but it's kind of uncanny. It's this sense of you just know what time it is. Or like you're doing a puzzle or Wordle and you're like, you kind of staring at it and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I got it. I know what it is. And there's this little electric charge. So the feeling of that is what I try to replicate in my mind, in my body and mind. I want to feel that before I put a finger down. So instead of thinking, okay, I think my hand is in the right spot and I think this is the note, no, first I want to have the feeling that it is correct. So I start there. And like, here's a good example. So that note. So as I was moving my hand up to this note, rather than thinking, okay, I'm in like a fifth position here, I am in my body and mind. I am saying, okay, this is what it feels like to be certain. This is what it feels like when the other times that I feel really certain about something. And I want that feeling. So I'm going to try to make myself feel that way. Now, I didn't do it for the G sharp. That's a little flat. Okay, another spot, like, so that little place, everyone plays this in fifth position, the scale, because you have this thing coming up. These arpeggios. But for me, playing that in fifth position, it just sounds heavy, and I just love the feeling. I love the sound in first position. So I just do a big shift. And as I'm doing it, I just have this feeling of certainty. I know you are here, and I know you're there. Now, my feeling of certainty is always accompanied by a furrow of the brow. I don't know why. I don't know why, but somehow being certain makes me go like that. Try it. It might even, you might really like that as well. Okay, so give this little technique a try. And I'll be reading the comments. I would love to know if you just feel like, you know what, this is something that kind of, I don't know, helps me learn this faster, because that feeling of certainty improves the accuracy rate. And then by improving your accuracy rate, it means that you do it more times right than you do it wrong, and you learn it better and you learn it faster.